Sometimes celebrities have to push back when interviewers go too far, like when Lindsay Lohan was relentlessly grilled about her personal life during an interview with David Letterman. She appeared on the show to promote her upcoming movie, but instead of talking about her work, Letterman bombarded her with invasive questions about her past struggles with rehab. As he continued to press, Lohan tried to keep her composure, but it became clear how uncomfortable she was with the constant focus on her personal issues.
Aren't you supposed to be in rehab now? And how long will you be in rehab?
3 months.
How many times have you been in rehab?
Several.
And how will this time be different? What are they rehabbing, first of all? What is on their list? What are they going to work on when you walk through the door?
We didn't discuss this in the pre-interview.
No, you have to be in rehab May 2nd. Are you going to be there? You'll be there, right? Who's taking you to rehab? You don't want to talk about that either, right?
Oh, God.
When you go to the rehab, what do they do?
We're here for a movie.
We have to what?
Let's stay on the positive.
Oh,
aside from that side of the positive.
Yeah. All right.
Come on now.
Her frustration was palpable as Letterman kept digging into topics she clearly didn't want to discuss, and her voice shook as she struggled to maintain her calm. It was a painful moment, one where Lohan was publicly humiliated by an interviewer who ignored her boundaries.
No, but I don't want people to think that I'm making a joke of that.
No, you shouldn't make a joke
I'm not.
because this could be good for you. It will be good for you.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. Have you been to this place?
No, it's not like a joking matter.
No.
And of course, Matthew McConaughey had his own awkward encounter with Joy Behar, where things took a turn when she insulted his close friend, Novak Djokovic. As the interview continued, Behar shifted to McConaughey's potential political career, trying to derail it with pointed questions. McConaughey, ever the diplomat, remained calm but firm, refusing to let her push him into a divisive conversation.
I was happy to be in his box, got to sit behind his parents, which was really awesome to see them when he brings them up and where they started.
Isn't he an anti-vaxxer?
An anti-vaxxer?
I believe so, yeah. Just so you know.
These celebrities have all shown that when interviewers cross the line, they know exactly how to shut it down and reclaim control of the conversation. Whether it's addressing personal boundaries, refusing to entertain inappropriate questions, or simply walking out, these moments prove that they won't let anyone disrespect them.
Gun?
Do I think I could get elected in Texas being anti-gun? One thing about if me in politics is to give you a direct statement right there is be playing a game that I'm not interested in playing.
Okay.
To give you a direct statement right there.
Jonah Hill has had his own fair share of uncomfortable moments, particularly when it comes to jokes about his weight. In one interview, the remarks crossed the line with one reporter making a point to imply that Hill's appearance was tied to his comedic success. As the questions became more condescending, Hill's patience wore thin. He didn't lash out, but his silence spoke volumes.
Jonah, do you think it's important to be unattractive to be funny? Can skinny people be funny?
What the man? You know, I don't understand. Can you just ask a normal question?
Are you the fat guy in Hollywood still, or is everybody like look at you and they're like, oh wow, you know, this is great, now you're healthy?
Do you have any other questions that are smart?
Making it clear that these kinds of questions were unacceptable. Christina Hendricks has faced similar scrutiny about her body, particularly in interviews where reporters seemed fixated on her appearance.
You have been an inspiration as a full-figured woman. What is the most inspiring story that you can remember where you've inspired someone? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry.
One reporter referred to her as an inspiration as a full-figured woman, but Hendricks was having none of it. When the interviewer repeated the term, she shut the conversation down completely, making it clear that she wasn't there to be reduced to her figure. Tom Hardy is another celebrity who knows how to handle an invasive interviewer with style.
Your own sexuality seems a bit more ambiguous. Do you find it hard for celebrities to talk to media about their sexuality?
What on earth are you on about? But what is your question?
I was wondering if you find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality.
I don't find it difficult for celebrities to talk about their sexuality. Are you asking me about my sexuality?
Sure.
Why?
Why?
Thank you.
Okay.
When a reporter tried to ask about his sexuality, Hardy didn't miss a beat. His response was sharp and cutting, making it clear that the question was not only inappropriate, but unnecessary. Hardy maintained his composure and didn't let the reporter drag him into an uncomfortable discussion.
I have a question for Tom Hardy. Tom, I'll preface my remarks by saying that I have 5 sisters, a wife, a daughter, and a mother, so I know what it's like to be outgunned by estrogen. But I just wanted to ask you, as you were reading the script, did you ever think, why are all these women in here? I thought this was supposed to be a man's movie.
No. Not for 1 minute. You know what I mean? That's kind of obvious.
Anne Hathaway also found herself having to deal with a pushy interviewer who couldn't stop commenting on her fitness. With questions about her diet, workout routines, and even her feline fitness regime.
You are in phenomenal shape.
Thank you.
You're very
gracious.
You're always in great shape, but you had to make sure you were in perfect shape for this one, didn't you?
It wasn't about being in perfect shape. It was about being able to do the stunts and the fighting perfectly.
Hathaway shut him down with grace, reminding the interviewer that there was more to her than her physical appearance.
Is there a certain regimen you put yourself through in terms of the diet, the workout? What is the feline fitness regime?
A lot. It's all the boring stuff that no one ever wants to do. It's just watch what you eat and get yourself to the gym.
Any particular workout?
Are you trying to lose weight?
Well,
what's the deal, man? You look great.
No.
No, seriously. We have to talk about this. What do you want? Are you trying to fit into a cat suit?
Chef Gordon Ramsay, known for his fiery temper, faced a journalist who tried to ambush him with photos of a steak from one of his restaurants. The reporter questioned whether Ramsay was satisfied with the steak's quality.
It's really weird for you to give me a piece of paper, and when you say, am I satisfied that it's a good steak, you have to be a little bit more honest with me on that one. What are you trying to get at?
But Ramsay immediately turned the tables, pointing out that the steak had been ordered well done, something he's long been vocal about criticizing. His sarcastic response left the reporter speechless.
But you asked the steak to be cooked well done.
And these are well done steak.
Oh, come on. What is this? I mean, where can you, I mean, keep on rolling. For legal reasons, this is absolutely crucial. But how sad is this, that you asked for a steak to be cooked well done, okay? Now, whatever quality of beef it is, it's gone past any form of taste when you've cooked it well done. So you present me with a picture, God bless you, and you say, is that right? I don't eat steak well done. That's your prerogative because you're the customer. But unfortunately, you're never going to identify the quality of a beef when the steak is well cooked. So I'm really sorry to piss on your bonfire, but it's a bit of a stupid question. Thank you. Can I give you a paper back?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much.
I thought it was an intelligent interview.
Michael B. Jordan had a memorable moment when he recognized a reporter who had bullied him back in school.
And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
The tension was immediate, and Jordan didn't need to say much. His look and demeanor were enough to send a clear message. It was a quiet but powerful moment, one where he showed that he wouldn't let his past be used as fodder for an interview.
Isn't this the sexiest man show off right here? Who's the sexiest man? Because now let's.
What kind of question is that?
Jim Carrey took things to a whole new level during an interview at New York Fashion Week in 2017. He couldn't have been less interested in the event.
There's no meaning to any of this, so I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
I mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist. I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
Dismissing the concept of icons and calling out the event for being meaningless.
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because
His answers left the reporter struggling, unable to even respond. Megan Fox, too, had a tense moment when an interviewer crossed the line with some inappropriate flirting.
I don't know if there's I don't know if there's a man alive who's not in love with you in some way.
Fox was direct and unbothered.
You're so silly.
You know what am I really?
You're a silly
No,
man.
I'm not silly at all.
You're a silly man in a checkered shirt.
I am not. Wow. So now I think you're flirting with me. I'm kidding.
Oh, dude.
Shutting him down immediately and making it clear that she wasn't interested in playing along. It's a situation all too familiar for women in Hollywood, where they're often forced to deal with unwanted advances. Matt Lauer faced major backlash for his inappropriate comments during an interview with Sandra Bullock.
The major thing that's changed since you were here last?
Yes.
I have now seen you naked.
And I'm so sorry about that.
I have seen you naked.
Were you able to sleep afterwards? Why are you looking down?
As he made multiple comments about her nude scene in The Proposal, Bullock tried to laugh it off at first, but the more he pressed, the more uncomfortable she became. Finally, she let him know that she wasn't willing to continue with the line of questioning.
I watched it last night. It is a lot of fun. Did I mention you have a nude scene in this movie?
Pretty much from the time you opened your mouth. Yeah.
Sandra Bullock. Come back more often.
No, not after this interview.
Joaquin Phoenix is notoriously private, and he wasn't in the mood to engage with an interviewer who pushed him on how he prepared for a role. Phoenix made it clear that he wasn't interested in the usual questions and quickly dismissed the reporter's inquiry.
The movie obviously is about the Joker, but it goes beyond that. It's really about the mental state he was in. Can you tell me a little bit about what research or what kind of what you did to prepare for this? Because this was really an intense performance. What was kind of the process of getting into that mindset?
Isn't this old news? Isn't this old news? I feel like I've talked about this for 6 months. And thank you so much for asking that question. My publicist is telling me I just need to go home.
Quentin Tarentino also didn't hold back when a reporter questioned him about the link between movie violence and real-world violence.
But why are you so sure that there's no link between enjoying movie violence and enjoying real violence?
I'm going to tell you why I'm so sure. Don't ask me a question like that. I'm not biting. I refuse your question.
Why?
Because I refuse your question. I'm not your slave and you're not my master. You can't make me dance to your tune. I'm not a monkey.
I can't make you answer anything. I'm asking you interesting questions.
And I'm saying I refuse.
Okay. Well, no, I was just asking you why. That's fine.
He immediately shut the conversation down, refusing to engage with the provocative question.
What I'd really like to ask you about a quote you gave to the New York Times, and I don't want to pry, so if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But what you said to the New York Times once was, it was after your incarceration, and you said, you can't go from a $2,000 a night hotel suite to a penitentiary and understand it and come out a liberal. Does that mean you're not a liberal, or that you came out of prison not being a liberal?
Are we promoting a movie?
Following his tense exchange with Tarantino, Krishnan Gurumurthy tried to push Robert Downey Jr. on personal matters.
You've talked in other interviews again about your relationship with your father and the role of all of that in the dark periods you entered and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something...
I'm sorry, I really don't... what are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right.
Okay, that's okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Guys.
I'm sorry.
Take your mic.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
You seem okay. It's just getting a little dinosaur in your...
No, look, I don't want to do that.
Thank you.
Downey, clearly fed up with the invasive questions, made it clear that he wasn't going to entertain this line of questioning any further. He simply walked out of the interview, shutting it down entirely.
You seem okay. It's just getting a little dinosaur in your...
No, look, I don't want to do that.
Thank you.